Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at The Amazing Shovel Man by the amazing underground cartoonist Mahdi Khene that you may or may not have heard of. If you don't know his name yet, you certainly will soon. This is a really fun comic book. Love to support the indie creators and do a spotlight on them. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. I love this for so many reasons. I don't know exactly how Mahdi Khene came onto my radar, but he did a while ago. I think he was looking for people to like review his stuff, and I reached out, and he sent me a bunch of books. I covered some of it. I covered his amazing bootleg Spider-Man, which blew my mind and sort of put him on the map, being covered by Jim Rugg and Ed Piskor on Kayfabe. He said it definitely changed his life in a way, and I think that is so awesome, and that's such a great part of the kayfabe effect because this is definitely a cartoonist you want to keep your eye on. Very prolific before even doing his bootleg Spider-Man, which garnered all the attention. Also, I'd like to say that Mahdi Khene is like a perfect example of a cartoonist who clearly makes comics for the love of comics and makes comics that he loves for himself. And I think that is the biggest key to success. You know what I mean? I mean, you look at this cover and it's just insane. Like the level ambition here is just beautiful. And Mahdi has this sort of extremely gritty, like visceral style, and not, the most proficient, like anatomically correct or precise art, but the energy and the joy in it is infectious and just like completely compelling. So I love that he's using this, like, I guess this is like a Japanese inspired character. It takes place in New York. Look at the beautiful, like, black and white art. It is so, like, grim and gritty and gorgeous. And it's funny because it's very intense, and it's like there's a lot of humor into it, but I think it's very like organic and doesn't is never like slapsticky or over the top. And then when it is, it's like you kind of just have to admire the fact that he just totally goes for it. There's so much texture and grit, and like it's weird. I've said this before about other artists, but it's like there's so much dimension to the black and white that it almost feels like you're reading it in color in a way. And I just love good senseless like action and like continuous fight scenes and just like a kind of commitment to that. This feels sort of like inspired by perhaps like Frank Miller's Daredevil. Great like establishing shot there, just a lot of fun. He has like an insane amount of comic books in like different genres. There's like a pulp comic, there's like a superhero comic book, there's like an alien one, and hopefully I'll be covering them all at some point. Um, but and if you were at Heroes Con this past weekend, perhaps you had the chance to meet Mahdi Khene, and I'm also happy to announce that I nabbed him for a dope AF pin-up for my upcoming Big Bang Kickstarter project that's coming in July, and it is so cool. I was like so happy to get him involved and so happy he was able to contribute, and like just insane genius. Like he turned it around like insanely quick and just like nailed it completely. He has such a great sense of like comic books and storytelling and just sort of, I don't know, hits all the notes. Like a great auteur in a lot of ways. I would kind of love to see like a Mahdi Khene film. I would imagine it would be like freaking amazing. But as a lover of comic books, I'm happy to have this too. See what I mean? This is like, I often say that, some of the greatest comic books being published today are definitely like the indies, the undergrounds, the self-published, the small press. I mean, you're not going to see this like in a mainstream Marvel comic book. And if you were lucky enough, I can only imagine he's gone to press again, hopefully, for his bootleg Spider-Man. It is like a must-see. And I review that too if you want to, check that out in my playlist. But look at this cool, cool 2-page spread. The action just keeps on giving. See, I feel like the rudimentary, like, style is sort of balanced and enhanced by the level of texture and detail that Mahdi puts in. And I mean, this is clearly like a labor of love and just like a manga influenced. I mean, it's so cool. I wonder, like, he just super prolific. Like, it's amazing. I hope that's real. It has to be, right? Like, you wouldn't do that and not make it real writing, would you? Like, look at how cool the color is. It's so good. I love this so much. Such a great comic book. So much more from Mahdi Khene. Definitely a creator you want to keep your eye on and seek out if you like this kind of fun underground energy. He is definitely a creator for you. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel, hit like, and I'll bring you more later.